I look angelic. Let's get to work. I just recorded 2 podcast episodes and I have to be honest with you all. I don't know anything about starting a podcast. I don't. But I know one thing. I am funny and I am comforting. So how do I convey that in a podcast cover art photo? Because that's my current hurdle right now. I don't know much about Photoshop. My thumbnails are very simple. I've always done a rudimentary method of content creation. But I want to convey the theme, the aesthetic, and give a hint as to what the pod is about. So how do I do that? I asked around and most of my YouTube acquaintances are passing the work off to somebody else or they're using Adobe Photoshop. This video is sponsored by Adobe. Thank you. I'm a stubborn creative with a strong desire to remain independent and unbothered. So I can't just pass the work off to somebody else. I'd rather learn to do it myself. And yes, I would make so much more money if I just handed it off to a stranger, but that's not my goal anymore. It was at some point, but it's not, you know? I just wanna have fun. I want it to feel like a group chat with like-minded people. You know, none of us really hang out with a lot of people in real life because we have the same scars, you know? We don't trust others easily. We do like K-pop. We do like, you know, Japanese culture. We do love a schmiddle part. You know, life isn't always linear. It's like my part. It just goes different places and we ebb and flow with life because that's reality. You know, people who love the color pink, people who love cherry blossoms. Okay, anyway, I'm going somewhere. How do I convey all of this in a small podcast cover art? That is the challenge right now. But I'm gonna use some tools in Adobe Photoshop, all right? I'm gonna use the new AI features. Let me show you how I went from this to this. This is a great self-portrait on my film camera, but I wanna change it up. You can generate an entire background from scratch using the new Generate Background tool. Wow! The Generate Background tool allows you to replace your background with generated content that matches and enhances the scene. Rather than manually selecting the background and going through multiple steps, now you can get it done in no time. I'm inserting words like soft, girly, pink, cherry blossom. I might even just throw in Okinawa as a whole. You know, can I book a trip through this? Honestly, it sounds really nice. You know, this is proof that you can create your own reality. Don't let your dim, dark apartment stop you from living your dream. Get creative. Shiba Inu puppies. Let's see what you got. I need several options to pick from, so I'm gonna use the Generate Similar tool here to produce variations until I land on the one that I want. Photoshop's newest generated AI updates help me save time and precious coins throughout my creative process, instead of wasting that explaining my vision to somebody else. Try Photoshop today. I love podcasting. I love the process of creating a podcast. I love it more than video creation. There, I said it, guys. Arrest me, officer. Arrest me. It's the truth. There are many reasons why I'm loving this process in addition to starting the new channel. It all comes down to 2 things, okay? I know I'm cute. I don't always want to be on camera. I don't. I recorded an entire hilarious episode about some weird dreams I've been having on, you know, melatonin when I was using it to stay asleep. And I recorded the whole thing in bed with a silk scarf on and some hair rollers and a face mask, and no one will ever know. Well, now I just told you. Dang it. The point is, it is much easier to produce a podcast than it is to produce a YouTube channel, at least if you're a lady lifestyle creator. And I wish I knew this back when I was starting making videos on this, but I just didn't know. How could I know if it didn't happen to me yet? Every single woman has this 3 to 4 year successful lifespan on YouTube. Some have prospered and lasted longer, like myself, because now I have a new channel. They always pivot. They stop talking about their life and they talk about a topic, whether it's, you know, like music or books or fashion or just opinion, like chatty content where we're talking about social commentary. Every single person has the same cycle. As I was saying, it's tough when you are at the 20 to 22-year-old age range starting a channel, because you think you know everything now. Like, I thought I knew so much when I first started my channel. I thought I was the expert on whatever topic I was talking about. I knew a lot, but your frontal lobe literally doesn't develop to a certain time, so your interests are gonna change, your tastes change. You just don't know. So anyway, then you're unrelatable. So it's tiring, guys. It works until it doesn't, is my point. And I found my new people, right? But I'm being honest, like the new channel, it's probably gonna have a 2 to 3 year lifespan, because eventually I'm gonna be busy and Mr. Kelly Stamps wants a kid. And I'm sure as heck not gonna be like vlogging and then carrying a baby. Like, this just is too much going on, right? This served its purpose and I'm really happy for it. But podcasting, you can do that forever. You really can. This is the true morning of an influencer. I woke up to a box of clothes of my choice. I selected all of these from Revolve. I love some little cute coordinating sets that are comfortable, enough to wear in this heat. I'm still kind of going for my J. Crew inspired looks right now. I don't know what to put on today. I have all these beautiful dresses. I chose all cotton and linen. I'll do a little fashion show later. I think I'm gonna wear this today with the matching shorts, maybe. Football. I like listening to the radio sometimes. Kind of reminds me of morning commutes to elementary school, where we would play the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And they would have like prank calls of Nephew Tommy. You know, I can't find that here, and I realized they removed the station from South Florida. I don't know why. So I would have to go on either like maybe Sirius XM or something, or I need to find it and stream it on my phone. But it's a shame. You know what? I should find that right now. This is like OG radio. This is where I see myself in the future, because I keep talking about moving on past this. Guys, I met Wendy Williams. Go to the oldest video on this channel. It would be underneath shorts though. I literally met Wendy. I mean, I went to the studio in Chelsea. What year was this? This is 2016, the year of Facetune. Look at my like little chiclet white teeth.
So how did you get to my name is what I'm trying to figure out.
They said that listen to me, Brother Keith, listen to me. What they said is that you weren't going to abide by the time. You weren't going to do your remarks in 3 minutes or less. Listen.
My auntie raised me. She put me through college, and you think I'm finna go up there in her funeral and be under 2 minutes?
This one's not as funny as the others. If you grew up listening, you know there's a lot more funny episodes. I think my favorite is when he calls somebody's husband. He calls, you know, a lady's husband who requests this call. And he's like, I'm calling on behalf of whatever, some sort of silly business name, like Kama Sutra yoga classes and something like that, where he's like, we're doing therapy, like therapy for that. And he's like, oh, that's great. Like, I'll pay for it, but what is she doing there exactly? And he's like, oh, you know, we're partnering up. We're doing positions. We're getting comfortable. He's like, whoa, what? And the guy gets so mad. And he's like cussing him out. Here we go. Okay, there we go.
Look at you.
Whoa.
I'm giving you the pageant poses.
Yeah, I love it.
And give you an action shot. I'm just getting the parts where I'm like, oh, I discovered new hobbies, like missing went to the water. Hello, everybody. This is still Kelly Stamps. You know, I had to reintroduce myself because I look a little bit different. I gave myself a nice polyester press, put on a new outfit, went outside and got some content. Yeah, I met with my creative director, my boyfriend, yeah. And you know, since this is an honest week in my life as a content creator, I will tell you the salary that I pay him to take pictures of me. I give him 1 Kit Kat per hour. 1 matcha Kit Kat, guys. So don't get mad at me. That's very generous. 1 matcha Kit Kat. Those are not easy to find. I get mine from the Japanese market. As you can tell, I'm kind of like shiny because I'm sweating. It's really hot outside, but this is what it looks like behind the scenes. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I don't care if it's 91 degrees. I gotta feed my customers, gotta feed my students on both channels and on TikTok. So this is what we just made. Forgive me if I'm yelling, I just can't really hear. So I said, I'm talented on the ice, but I look like a baby deer, apparently on rollerblades. You know, did it get 1 million views? No. You know, did it get me invited to the Met Gala? No. But this is the kind of content that I find really enjoyable to make, where I'm just having fun. My goal is to just create action. I want my followers, subscribers, students, I prefer the word students, I want my student body to feel like they can go out and do something new today. Can you take inspired action from that TikTok? Yes, you might actually go out, buy rollerblades, and do something cool. You know, hopefully you don't get injured. I'm not liable for your injuries, guys. So I'm gonna show you how I got my clips from my phone to my computer. So I take my photo or video and I just airdrop it to my computer here. I got it from the downloads and I just drag and drop into my timeline. And this might end up being a thumbnail actually. So what I'm gonna do is press Command-Shift-4 to create this little dot here, like the cross looking symbol. And I'm going to screenshot this actually, because I might turn that into a thumbnail. I don't know whose small child is yelling outside, but I'm gonna take that as a good sign. I should definitely use it. I like to use photo and video in my vlogs, as you just saw. And what would really take this to the next level is having a short slideshow in the video. You know, I'm not on the gram, so you guys aren't keeping up with my model capabilities, right? I'm trying to find a song that has maybe like piano in the beginning, or you know, something like a solo instrument and then a boom, 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 or boom, boom, boom. Okay guys, don't laugh at me. We're in the studio. It's sitting in the studio trying to get you paid. Okay, I was quoting Schoolboy Q. So, this is what I mean. Let me show you guys something. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I'm politely gatekeeping the name of this song for now until it's published, because people like to copy without giving credit. All right, let's see this chunk of the vlog here. I'm probably gonna do it a little bit differently, but this is just a rough cut. Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we have to say goodbye now. I'm gonna be in this chair for a while. At least it's comfortable. And I look good. Pop the collar, right? I feel nice when I wear something that's not, you know, pajama pants from Limited 2, 2005. Having a real outfit on helps me focus, all right? I have to feed the stampede. I have to feed my grasshoppers on my other channel. I have to feed the people. Did you see the work? Did you see the effort? I gave myself a polyester press just to change it up for the people. I should have your vote as president. That's what I think. That's what I think. Goodbye.